How's it going, everybody? So, quick apology, I haven't been posting as many videos for the last week or two. I've just been really busy with like vacation stuff, pretty much non-stop up until like the other day. I was on vacation pretty much for like a whole week. But I'm back now, so you're going to get more frequent videos from me. I think I have at least 3 or so in the next 7 days or so, so that might be pretty good output. But today I am doing my, monthly Blu-ray haul like usual. So, got a lot of cool stuff this month. Not some surprises, some not as much, not as surprising, but let's get right into it. The first thing I picked up this month was kind of like a straggler from the end of last month because I was supposed to get it before my last Blu-ray haul, but it's, you know how postage works, but it's the last of my Criterion sale purchases, and it's the Blob, the famous Steve McQueen film. It's a classic, I guess you could say, even if it's like it's like a classic B movie. I mean, it's not like Oscar-winning material, but yeah, I mean, I love the Blob. I like even the remake that came out in the 80s. I mean, I wonder if they'll ever make another Blob. I don't know if that's, I mean, with the way that remakes work these days, they'll probably just keep pumping out anything, so it's a matter of time before they'll redo the Blob again. But, you always gotta stick with the original. Criterion's always great, so this was like my last little straggler from the Criterion sale that ended. These next 4, actually, I all got at once at Walmart, early on in the month. It was just because, like, I saw they had, like, a Blu-ray dump bin, so I got bored, so I just perused what was actually in the dump bin. They actually had some pretty decent stuff. I think these were all, like, $8. And that is Mortal Kombat on Blu-ray, the original Mortal Kombat live-action film, not Annihilation, which is garbage. But, as far as video game adaptations go, I've always really liked the first Mortal Kombat. It's probably one of my favorite video game adaptations, although that's not, saying much because there's so many bad ones. But, yeah, I mean, that's just a really fun one. And other than that, I got Interstellar, the Christopher Nolan film, Matthew McConaughey. I rewatched this recently, and I liked it a little bit more than the last time I saw it many years ago, because I remember when I saw it in theaters, I didn't really like it as much, but on the rewatch, I did like it a little bit more. It's not my favorite Nolan film by any means, but I liked it a little bit more the second watch. And also, had to get the Blade Runner final cut, on Blu-ray. It's just a timeless film. I mean, I think this is like a perfect film to watch if you have like a lot of time and it's like a thinking movie. If you watch this back-to-back with Blade Runner 2049, it actually is a pretty good watch, but you just have to spend so much time watching them because they're such long movies, especially Blade Runner 2049. And the final one was, it was like $20. It was just like in the bin I saw. It was a different bin. But it's the Danny Phantom, the complete series. I don't know if many of you remember this show when it was on Nickelodeon. It's made by the same guy that did like Fairly Odd Parents and all that. Just a classic show, Danny Phantom, he's fights ghosts, he turns into a ghost. It's kind of like almost like a superhero kind of vibes. Really wish this show didn't end. I mean, I wish it would still go on for the day, even though it'd probably be pretty terrible if it kept going on, say like a Fairly Odd Parents or a SpongeBob. Like Nickelodeon would just milk the hell out of it. But I really wish there was more episodes of this show. But oh well. These next 2 are kind of just trades I did with my friends, actually, because he was getting rid of DVDs and I was getting rid of DVDs. So picked up from his collection. I got the Curious Case of Benjamin Button on Criterion because I really like David Fincher. Ironically, I think it's his birthday today. I think he just turned like 56, something like that, because I know his birthday was like today, I believe. But yeah, not one of my favorite Fincher films by any means. He's got like so many others that are so much better. Other than that, and I also picked up The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the original, well, not the original, but the American adaptation with Rooney Mara and Daniel Craig. I just wanted to rewatch this before The Girl with the Spider's Web comes out in a couple months, even though nobody from that really has anything to do with this film, just because this was like David Fincher, Rooney Mara, and Daniel Craig, and Claire Foy's playing that character now, and it's directed by Fede Alvarez now. But I really like Fede Alvarez, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. But I don't know how I'll feel with like a completely different, even though, I mean, I like the story and I like the originals that are on Netflix actually right now. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. These next 2 are such obvious pickups because they pretty much are the huge releases that came out this month, and that is the Avengers Infinity War Steelbook. Definitely one of my favorite MCU Steelbooks I have now, because I own many of them now, but I think this may be the top one now just because I love the look of the Infinity Gauntlet and Thanos. Such a great film. I mean, it looked beautiful in 4K. If you're going to watch this film again, definitely watch it again in 4K. But yeah, I mean, what else needs to be said about that film? It's easily one of the best of the year, many years actually. But other than that, obviously the other obvious one is Deadpool 2 Steelbook, which I'm not like a massive fan of this Steelbook, but it's just I just had the first Deadpool on Steelbook, so I had to get the second one just to be a completionist. I may end up getting the Target one down the line as well, because it has like a little Deadpool like storybook in it. But yeah, I mean, I really like Deadpool 2. I think I like the first one more now that I watched it again. But gotta get the Steelbooks, because if you know me, I love my Steelbooks. These final two I legit picked up like a couple hours ago because they just came out today. Well, at least one of them did, and that is Tag on Blu-ray. I really like this film. I mean, I know there's like a disconnect as far as like if who likes it and who doesn't, because it actually has like a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is obviously considered rotten. But I really didn't think it was that bad. I liked it a lot, actually. I mean, I don't know if I liked it. I mean, I liked it as much as Game Night. I think those are like the top two comedies of the year so far. But I think I like this one like a little bit more in certain aspects than Game Night, but I definitely need to rewatch Game Night again. But I just rewatched this literally like I just got done finishing it like 20 minutes ago, and I still liked it a lot. I just don't understand why it has such a bad Rotten Tomatoes score. Which reminds me, I'm going to be on Rotten or Fresh on Ryan O'Toole's channel recently, so I probably should get up to date with my Rotten Tomatoes scores if I'm going to actually have a chance at winning, which I doubt I will, but. Still. Finally, last but not least, I got the Steelbook for Predator, the original Predator. They only had one of these left, and it was only like $12, so I figured why not. I thought about getting the whole collection of them, but I'm going to probably get that eventually down the road anyways. I'm probably going to watch this and then two in Predators anyways in the next week or so leading up to the Predator, because it comes out in like a week or two. But the first one's always a classic, even if I don't like the other two as much. I actually do really like Predators, but Predator 2, and the AVP films, especially Requiem, are just not as good as all these films. But yeah, I really like this film. It's going to be cool to see Arnold Schwarzenegger take on the Predator in this again. Just haven't watched it in so many years compared to the other ones, especially Predators. I watched Predators fairly recently actually, and I still really like it. Of those movies, I probably have watched Predator 2 the least, and then Predators the most, and then Predator. Anyways, thank you for checking out my quick little Blu-ray haul for the month of August. A lot of stuff came out this month, especially Steelbook-wise as far as the good stuff, like, Infinity War, Deadpool 2. I don't think there's as many things good coming out next month, unfortunately, but I know I'll definitely pick up at least a couple things in the early part of the month. But you'll have to see, next month if what I end up picking up. But, yeah, thanks for checking it out. Feel free to leave a like. I'd really appreciate it if you liked the video. Also, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my movie reviews, trailer reactions, unboxings, Blu-ray hauls, and more. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.